Good day, everyone. Merry meet. My name is Glennis, and I am the Witch of Whitetail Hollow. If you have just found my channel, well, welcome. I hope you subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified of when I upload. And if you guys are returning, well, thank you so much. It means so much to me to have you join me. It's just great to see you guys again. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. It was totally and absolutely wet here. Just a complete washout, but you know what, that's okay. But I wanted to share with you a little bit of shopping that I did, just a little bit of a witchy haul, you know, and a lot of rambling, a lot of chit chat. So, you know, just hang with me, and there you go. I don't know if you guys remember, mid-October-ish, I went on a trip, and actually it was a customer appreciation trip for from a company in Birmingham, a steel company in Birmingham, Alabama. And once a year, for their really great customers, they invite to a resort, spa, you know, all of that, a dinner and all that kind of stuff. And so the trip is, you know, one way they say thank you, and another way they say thank you is to send goodies. So they sent me some goodies at Christmas. Some I'm going to just kind of set aside, and some I'm going to be very careful with. But they sent me a very nice food basket. And what they've tried to do in the food basket is patronize smaller companies in the state of Alabama, because of course, their offices and everything is in Birmingham, Alabama. So they sent me some JC cheese straws, which the cheese straws I've already, when I was there, and when you check in, they give you what I call a swag bag. And you know, it's, you know, fruit, pens, bottled water, cheese straws, little things to snack on, you know, just until you get settled in. But so I already know these are awesomely good. But yeah, good old Southern cheese straws. And they sent this. It was a big, huge box, big, huge basket. So it was just incredibly gratefully appreciated. And they sent classic Market 46 Craft Bakery classic granola. And I've had a taste of it, and it's, of course, really good. And they sent, it's called Smokehouse Crackers, and I've actually opened and tried this, and they're really spicy, but it's really good. I made a really healthy turkey and vegetable soup. I made a big, huge pot of it, and had this with it. So yeah, these are really good. It was really good. And they sent me a big bag of pistachios. So, and you know, unfortunately or fortunately, I'm not really sure how to feel about it, they sent me a bag of chocolate covered praline halves. Oh my goodness. I have opened it. Yes, I have. And I've eaten one. So again, that's one of those things I'm going to have to be careful with, and just, you know, the occasional one. But they also sent, I'm sure that they meant this to be a letter opener, but I don't know if anyone knows the name Sarge. It says Sarge Black and White, but I know what I'm going to be using it for. It's actually the handle is Mother of Pearl, and I'm not really sure what this is in the middle, but I know for sure that the handle is Mother of Pearl. It's got a little heart. But yes, isn't that lovely? Very sweet. So you'll probably be seeing that too. Of course. But I did do some Goodwill shopping. And you know, I went to Goodwill and I was thinking, oh, I'm just going to get, you know, one or two things and just see. Oh my goodness. Well, you know, what can you do, right? Oh, I forgot. They also sent peanut brittle, which that won't, I have no desire to eat peanut brittle, so there you go. But they did send peanut brittle. Anyway, like I said, I did go to Goodwill, of course. And one of the things that I bought, and although this really isn't my style, months and months ago, I had been looking for a thing to mount up under my upper kitchen cabinets, up under that, that would fold down, that I could keep my tablet, or at a minimum set my tablet on, you know, when I want to read a recipe or something like that. And that way it would keep it off of the counter and, you know, out of anything that could get splashed or splattered or anything like that. Well, I found one on eBay, bought it, and then the guy or person or the seller turned around and canceled the transaction. So I guess it wasn't, he never had it, or maybe he had it, sold it, and didn't remember or something, I don't know, but I didn't get it. So this, although this really isn't my style, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, not that I'm not thankful and grateful, I most certainly am, but what I'm going to do is sand over this and maybe stencil something more in keeping, especially definitely in the more colors that I prefer. But yeah, it's just like a little thing, and you know, at least it kind of, you know, scooshes it over somewhere, gives it somewhere to prop up where it won't fall over towards me, or, you know, whatever. But yeah, I bought that. And I also bought, is the the reindeer collection, dessert plates. I thought they were really, really cute. And again, they were pretty inexpensive. I can see where someone had put it on a garage sale, and obviously it didn't sell for $5. And then Goodwill had it for $3.99, and I got 10% off of that. I should have gone on a Wednesday, but of course you guys already know Wednesday was Christmas. So, but anyway, I just went ahead and just said, you know, if I'm ever so fortunate that any of you guys come to the Hollow at Christmas, then I will at least have a cute little reindeer plate to serve you dessert on. Or if not dessert, then something else, right? I also found, and this is plastic, I found this at Goodwill, but it's a skull. I think you guys can see it. It's got skulls. And again, at Samhain, chips and dip or something like that. And again, if I'm so fortunate that some of you guys will be there with me when I do my first Samhain there, because I'm definitely going to be celebrating. It's going to be a wicked good time. But yeah, so, and I also found a grapevine pumpkin, and I do have another set actually of, I think maybe one this size and one a little bit bigger, and they already have the lights in them, and although this one doesn't, I think I can just about, yeah, I can put my finger in. I probably will put a small light in here, like a one that looks like a candle, and put it with the other pumpkins that I have. I also found at Goodwill, I know you're going to say, why do you need this cake pan? You know, it's like for an angel food cake. But I wanted to, on New Year's Day, what I wanted to do was cook big ham slices, and of course some black-eyed peas and some cornbread. And I thought, well, I'm going to try to be really, really healthy, and instead of having like a chocolate cake, I'll do like an angel food cake, right? Well, I went to looking in everything, and all I could find in here was this portion of the pan. So I had been looking and looking, out shopping, and I'm like, you know, I'm just not going to spend that much money. I don't make angel food cake that incredibly often. so I found this one at Goodwill. Again, I've already scrubbed it, washed it, and it's actually better than my old pan, because my old pan didn't have these and this handle. So yeah, what a nice find, and it was like less than $3. So I feel pretty good about that. And you guys have to excuse me for popping out of here like this. I found this at Walmart. And again, it's just a set of these plastic little things, but it's got a deer on it. So when you guys do come, I can send you home with some goodies, hopefully. And I also found at Walmart, again, this was all, if I can get myself adjusted here, I found this, of course, 50% off. What I bought at Walmart was 50% off. But I found a wreath hanger. Now, I do have other wreath hangers. And, but of course, at the Hollow, I'm going to have more than one door. So I found one with some antlers. So I bought this, and I'm going with the bronze inside. So, and I also found another wreath. Now my niece, when she found out what I had named the Hollow, she of course made me a wreath, but in the middle of the wreath, she found like a stuffed, now not taxidermy, but like a stuffed animal, a stuffed deer bum with the tail and the little legs out. And so she kind of mounted that in the middle of the wreath, but it is definitely not for exterior use. But I found this one for the exterior. And again, I'm gonna have many more than one, much more than one door. So, but the deer here is cork, and the ribbon here is like a plaid, which I just absolutely love. And so yeah, these are going to be in the colors that's going to be happening at the Hollow. I'm going to be doing, of course, you guys have seen like the black and white or the red and black, the buffalo plaid. Well, I'm going to be doing a little bit of that. So it's going to be actually really lovely spot. I've already, and you guys know my mundane job, and part of it is you know, putting rooms together right down to the very smallest minor detail. And so in my mind, I can already see the Hollow, the interior of the Hollow finished. So I get very anxious, and this week I wanted so badly to get started sanding on the hardwood flooring that I have. But with the rain that we've had, I don't feel like standing out in the mud. so I'm going to have to wait for things to dry up a little bit. But I'm really ready to get going sanding on the floor, and you know, get that going. I've decided I'm not going to stain and seal it until it's absolutely installed, because I just feel like if I do any staining and sealing at all and then move it up there, it's going to get damaged, going to get scratched, I'm going to get mad. So I said, you know, I'm going to get it sanded. I'm going to get the worst of the sanding done. I'm going to get it up there, install it, and then deal with getting it done all at once and saying it's a done deal. So what I found at the dollar store, I went to the dollar store. I did digress, didn't I? But I found these little canvas, little different sized canvas things, and I'm not really quite sure what I'm going to be painting on them. As you guys know, I'm going to be doing a giveaway when I hit 1,000 subscribers. So I probably, maybe, I don't know, depending on the person, will be including one of these that I've painted. And again, I don't want to force my beliefs on someone else or something like that. But I'm going to be doing just a big, huge giveaway. I'm collecting for it now, and there's some other things that I know that I want to buy for it, and that I know won't offend someone. So yeah, so I'm slowly but surely I'm planning. So which is why I brought out my sigil candle, and I'm still really so proud of my sigil candle. And what I'm going to be doing, I don't know if I'm going to have time to do it this week with New Year's, and I know you guys are really super busy. I may do it next week. I might do a video, and you guys comment below and let me know what you think, if you're interested in it or not. I was thinking about doing just a really quick, probably half hour, kind of like a tutorial on making your own sigils if you want, and making them and how I make them, and charging them and using them and things like that. But more than likely, and again, this has to do with the giveaway, more than likely what I'll do, if that person wants a charged candle with a sigil, then I'm going to ask them about it, and I will do a candle for them. So, but, you know, let me know, are you guys interested in like a sigil 101? I don't know. Let me know. And again, at Goodwill, I bought a couple of, you know, they're not used, a couple of candles, and I, of course, how apropos, they're yellow, and so I'm going to be using one of these, not sure which one. I'm going to be, in the next week or two, I'm going to be doing my weight loss spell again, and I'm going to be doing, making the ornament with it, and how I charge it, and the candle, and I might even do a sigil on one of these candles. Maybe I could combine it. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, you guys let me know, because I certainly don't want to get on here and go, oh my goodness, here she goes again. But yeah, I might, so maybe I could combine it. I don't know. But anyway, I got a couple of these. I haven't dressed and blessed them yet. You guys already know how I do that, so I'm not going to bore you with that. Let's see. I found this, now I found this at Walmart, and the reason I bought it, of course it's not for exterior, but the reason I bought it is because I have really very fond memories of Canada and a lot of moose. So yeah, so I just felt compelled to buy it. I don't know why. I just love moose. Of course I've seen quite a few of them. Now this, of course, I bought in Canada too, many years ago, probably 20 years ago, at the dollar store. Now it has definitely seen better days. And in hindsight, I had it before I went to the inn and when I was at the inn, and it was always just so lovely to have. I would have half of a baked apple in here, and it was just so nice to have. And I remember regretting, and I still regret not buying more of these, because I would have used these definitely at breakfast. But I've had this one, and I've held on to this one bowl, you know, always in the hopes of finding them, you know, at the dollar store or somewhere kicking around. Well, I was at Goodwill, and I found a bigger one. It's the same exact bowl, and it has still the same leafing detail in the corner. So I'm guessing, you know, chips and dip, or worst case scenario, you could just put some apples in there. But yeah, so I bought that, and I found this little, of course, this little, I think you guys can see it, and it's not cast iron, unfortunately, but yeah, I just thought it was so cute. So I can tell you, the first Samhain that I'm up at the property, it's going to be a wicked good time. I'm really hoping that some of you that choose to will come up for a visit, and we can get a few wicked things done. And this is another one of the colors that I'm going to incorporate into the hollow. I already have, it's ceramic, and I already have actually sugar and creamer that is this color, but it's enamel. so it won't break. And I have like a pair of big spoons and a ladle that's the splatterware. And there's already actually a couple of mugs. Again, they're enamel, they're not ceramic, but with this, I see this, you know, really few and far between, so I bought this. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but, you know, hey. And I found, you know, and I know you're going, why is she excited about a butter dish? But I think probably a couple of months ago, I broke my butter dish. I'd had it almost 40 years. I know. But, and I broke it, and I've been shopping for a butter dish, and I haven't had any luck because I wanted to find a blue splatter enamelware one. Well, I haven't been able to find one. And the other ones that I think that I can make do with are like $40, $50. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to spend 50 bucks on a butter dish. But I found this one at Goodwill. It was like less than $3. So I said, well, and it has like a little handle. And so I'm like, well, I can make do with this. And I bought this. Again, this is a Goodwill find. And I bought this. I do have actually a set of milk glass plates, saucers, goblets, the cups, and, you know, things like that. Plus I have some of my grandmother's milk glass, and I have a pair of her milk glass lamps. So again, it was one of these things that was cheap, and I thought, well, and again, I'm sure you guys are going to be seeing this in the future. Although I have little sugar-free candies here, I can guarantee you it's going to head back into my witchy room in very, very short order. And I found this, I think you guys can see it, yeah, a little owl mug. I just couldn't help it. It's not really the colors that I'm going to be doing, but again, I couldn't leave it behind. And so, yeah, so I'm going to just enjoy it as it is. And you know, it's bright, it was cheap, and it was cheerful. So why not? But, you know, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really, truly appreciate it. And again, if you have any suggestions, comment below as far as the sigils are concerned, if you're interested in me doing that, or if there's anything else that you want to see or hear, or, you know, whatever. But with that, I'm going to say merry part. And I so hope to merry meet again. Goodbye, guys.